Hi, you're listening to the My Body, My Story podcast.
Don't put up with crap from in relationships. That's a big one. Just walk away and just don't enable that behaviour in any shape, way or form. Just relax and enjoy. Yeah.
This is the 45 over 45 chapter, where we celebrate rule breakers and role models, the women who inspire us to live life our way and to show their sensuality, beauty, soul, and true essence. I'm your host, Alina, and I'm interviewing 45 women over the age of 45 while they're sitting in my makeup chair and getting their makeover for the project's photo shoot. Here we talk about what it's like to be 45 plus, adjusting to the changes that come with time, and we'll listen to the stories of our participants. If you have an interesting story to share, we'd love for you to participate. You can email us on info@alexandrawalker.com, and that's Alexandra spelled with a KS, or visit our website alexandrawalker.com. Welcome. Thank you for coming today and sharing your story with us. How about we start off with, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm 62 years young. I'm in administration. I'm a lawyer, but don't have a practicing certificate. So I've used my law in my administrative work, with contracts and stuff. I have a beautiful dog called Buddy. He's a Cavachon, which is a Cavoodle cross Bichon frise. And he has a lot of energy, but he's just adorable. Very naughty. He's 2.5.
Oh, so cute. He's still little.
He'll be 3 in July. Mm-hmm. He's destroyed my home, but that's okay. He's a bit better now.
And shoes?
No, because I shut my bedroom when I'm out. But it's, furniture and the front door. But anyway, it is what it is. I love travelling. I've travelled a lot of the world. Yeah. I love cooking and entertaining. I'm a very good cook, even if I do say so myself.
No. What's the
cuisine?
Yeah.
My favourite cuisine's Italian. But I cook lots of different things. Yeah. I'm known as the baked dinner queen. And the queen of sauces and gravies.
I love sauces and gravies. Oh, you're making me hungry.
I inherited that from my mother. I train. I love training. I've done that basically all of my life. But in the last couple of years, I had a dog previously to Buddy called Charlie, and she had a congenitive liver disease. So for 2 years I was like a carer, so I put on a lot of weight. And then I lost it and got down to 63 kilos for my 60th birthday. I was 73 kilos, so it was the heaviest I'd ever been. Yeah. And then got down to 60 kilos by Christmas 2019, then last year broke my leg. Oh, God. Put the weight on. So I have an issue with weight. It just drives me crazy, and I know I shouldn't, but I do. I
think it's a common thing. I mean, your metabolism slows down as you get older, right?
As you get older.
Everyone would have that.
And because I broke my leg and then I had my shoulder up, I'm not able to yet do the intense training. Yeah, so that's why it takes longer. I can walk all I like, but I'm not supposed to run and jump and do all the intense training that I was doing and lift the heavy weights. And so,
how did you lose the weight? Were you dieting or anything?
Dieting and intense training. And I was going to the gym about 5 times a week, and a personal trainer as well. And they just guide you. Well, he's brilliant, and he's been brilliant with my rehabilitation with my leg and my shoulder. I was back at the gym with my cast on my leg, and then 2 weeks after my shoulder up, I was at the gym with my sling in my arm. Yeah.
So what would you recommend to other ladies trying to lose weight? Like, you've done it, you did it so well, 10 kilos, just,
13 I got
13
to,
kilos,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
What was sort of your driving force, or what helped the most to lose that weight?
I think it's personal. I just really like to feel good in myself, and it's a health conscious thing as well as you get older. I feel mortality is in my face now that I'm into my 60s for the first time in my life. I'm like, wow. And I've worked in a hospital. I worked in the health department for 28 years, and some of those areas were like emergency and wards. I think emergency was probably really in my face, where, because it's so highly emotive, and I never, you don't think, I didn't think about it prior to that. Yeah, it's silly, I guess, that's a bit negative, but it's just there, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just enjoy what you have, yeah.
That's right. And travel, you said travel. Is there any place is your favourite, or is there any place that you haven't been to that you can't wait, like it's still on your bucket list?
Yes, there are places I haven't been to that I want to do. It's on the bucket list. Eastern Europe I haven't done, so I'd like to do Prague especially. But other eastern areas like Russia and maybe Croatia and Portugal and all those areas. I've been to Greece, but I'd like to do a Greek trip as well. I'd like to go back to an area of Greece that I loved, and Kalimbaka. I don't know if you've ever been there. No. It's stunning, and there's these, massive cliffs, and whenever they were built, it was, I think, for nuns, and they're right into the cliff faces. It makes you wonder how they built them. But the village itself is just beautiful. Yeah, it's just a very different part of Greece. It's not like on the coast. It's, as you imagine, all the white buildings and that. It's just a different area, and I'd love to go back there.
It's like a different world.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful.
Would you brave Eastern Europe in winter, or would you go in summer?
No, I'd prefer summer. Yeah. I feel like you're a bit limited in colder weather. I mean, I love cold weather because I'm from the Southern Highlands in Goulburn, born and raised. But I think travelling-wise, it's just easier. Your suitcase is lighter.
That's right. Yeah. You can shop a bit more.
Yeah, it's, shorts and a singlet top, whatever. Yeah, it's a bit more. Yeah. It's a lot easier, I think. Yeah. Yes.
And just a question about cooking as well, you said. So did you learn everything from the family, like from your mum, or did you develop your own style and your own recipes?
I have learnt a lot from Mum, especially sauces, because she was amazing. She was a fantastic cook. And in my childhood, it wasn't like today where you hear about all the cooking shows and the cooks, and what's the name of the star? It starts with M when they're...
Is it the Michelin?
Is it Michelin?
No, something. Yeah, I know.
Anyway, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I'm from a country town too, so didn't really hear about it. But she could just make anything. I'm kind of not like that sort of cook. I'm a recipe person.
Right.
But I do know how to basically make a sauce out of anything I'm making. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I like sauce on things.
Yeah. A sauce makes it or breaks
it. Does,
right?
I think.
It's the best thing.
It's probably the most fattening part of the dish. But anyway.
Yeah. That's all right. We'll deal with that later. Right? There's always gym 5 days a week,
right? Starving yourself the next week. Yeah.
So it seems like you are passionate about many things, but if you had to choose one, or maybe there is something else that you haven't mentioned yet, what are you most passionate about?
Wow. I don't know. I like the mixture in my life, yeah. Yep. I don't know.
Couldn't choose just one thing,
no,
right?
No, I couldn't, no. Yeah, that'd be a bit boring.
Yeah.
Gotta mix it up a little bit.
That's right. So everyone knows that with age we change, but what positive changes have you experienced as you're growing older?
I'm a lot calmer and more relaxed than what I used to be, a lot more patient, but I'm still impatient, but I am a lot more patient. Mum would be proud of that. I did not inherit that gene. She had the patience of an angel. I don't have that gene. Just more confident in myself, and I'm not the most confident person. However, I think I portray that. So yeah, but underneath, yeah, that's.
But it's good. It's a skill to.
Yeah, it is.
To, you know,
yeah.
to come across.
It's been a comment made to me a lot when someone gets to know me, like say a manager, and they go, "I don't know what's happened in your life, but you're not this confident person that you portray." And yeah, I know. Very sensitive. Yeah. Yeah.
But you're okay with that, right? That's just who you are. You
yeah,
shouldn't
it is.
be
It is who I
else.
am, and I don't have to change for anybody. It is, maybe it's kind of good in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I tread carefully a little bit more, but I don't always.
Yeah. Fair enough. None of us are perfect.
Yeah.
What is the biggest challenge you are experiencing at this age now?
I think I want to be able to remain where I'm working till I retire, and my fear would be if I were to lose my job, because I have been there, you know, with the GFC, and I was out of work for 8 months at another time, and that's probably my biggest fear at this age, because of your age. Like, I never put my age on my CV, never, because you're just discriminated. Yep. Definitely. I've been in interviews where they really went on about the culture, and I could tell by the way the interview was going it was a young culture. And I just shut down immediately when they started doing that, because I thought, I'm not going to get this job. And when I got out of the job and I had to call the agent and I told them, I said it was just disgusting. And they said, "Oh, thanks for letting us know," and they were going to say something, because that's just not on.
Not on.
Yeah.
But it's silly. It's what you bring to the role, your experience, your knowledge.
Totally.
It doesn't matter what age you are. If you are capable of doing the job, then...
I just particularly remember that interview. It just made me feel terrible. Yeah. And that was, I was probably maybe 50. So it's...
and they're not getting any younger, are they? They'll get to the same age if they're lucky.
I get along with everybody. It doesn't matter what your age is, what your level is. Everybody can learn, whether they're younger, older, same age, same level, a lower level, higher level, whatever, you know. Like,
we're all people.
Yeah, everybody can learn from anybody, you know. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Describe your greatest accomplishment.
I think my law degree, my arts degree.
Yeah, so you have 2, law and art.
Yeah.
It's quite different. What made you choose that?
Well, I had to get a degree to do my law degree.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
So I just chose arts. I don't know why.
Did you enjoy it more than you thought you would, or it was...
Yeah, I did. It was hard. Both of them were hard work,
yeah.
Especially the law degree. A lot of reading. I was an avid reader prior to my law degree, and now I'm flat out reading a magazine. Just, yeah.
But you finished it. You got your degree.
I did finish it, and after it, my flatmate and I went to Africa.
Oh, nice, to celebrate.
So we went, it was a world trip because I visited friends in America. I met up with Marie in New York, and then we went to Bath because I didn't want to stay in a big city like London, because I was just so wired, because I was working 2 jobs to pay for my law degree, and then I did College of Law. So I was like, wow. Yeah. And so we stayed in Bath, made a wonderful friend there, Xavier, who's now in Sydney and we're still in contact with and great friends with. And then we went from there to Africa. And yeah, it was beautiful. It was a great trip, yeah.
So you never wanted to practice law, like actually be a lawyer?
Yeah, I tried to get a job, but it was just so difficult. I couldn't even count how many applications just at that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have thought everyone always needs lawyers, right?
Yeah. It was just, I couldn't even get an interview. It was just so difficult.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'll always be able to use it.
Exactly, and you do, right? In your, with the contracts and everything you're doing now, so you're still using it.
Yeah. I've been a contract administrator in other jobs. Yeah, so, yeah.
What advice would you give your 30-year-old self?
Don't stress about the small stuff. Don't put up with crap in relationships. That's a big one. Like, just walk away and just don't enable that behaviour in any shape, way or form. Just relax and enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, every day is a blessing, right?
Yeah.
What advice would you give younger women who will eventually undergo these changes? So once they start to grow older and get to your age, what advice would you give them?
Probably the same advice. Just enjoy life, stay strong, look after yourself, because when you do get older, that's why, to me, training's really important, because as you get older, when I broke my leg, it was so easy for me to walk around on crutches straight away, and the other ladies in the ward couldn't believe how I was just getting around on them and how I could lift my whole body. But
because you were fit.
Yeah, so that's really important to do that.
Yeah, it makes you feel good about
take care of yourself.
Well.
It's good for you mentally and physically. Yeah. Gets rid of pain too.
Where do you think the idea of a perfect body image comes from?
Oh, magazines, social media, sadly.
Sadly, yeah. Do you think friends, family have an influence, or it's more everything that's on TV and magazines?
Not with me, it never has. But I've always been strong with that and felt good how I was too, like, because I've always kept fit. And so no, I never had family or friends pressure.
A lot more confident than you say. You are. You're strong and confident.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can portray that. Yeah.
What does it mean to you feeling good and looking good, and what do you think comes first?
Right, well, that's like asking the chicken and the egg question, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
The chicken or the egg first. I have a little quote that I've always said. I don't know, I've since like 20s, maybe Mum said it to me. I don't know how I know it, but it's a saying that if you can look at yourself in the mirror when you're about to leave, whether you're going out or for the day, and you can smile at yourself, then you'll be able to smile at the world and feel confident.
That's a good trick. I'm going to try that.
You try it,
yeah.
And I bet you it works. If you don't smile, if you can't smile at yourself, then you're not feeling good. Yeah. And then to answer the question, it's like if you feel good, you look good. If you look good, you feel good. So it's, I don't know which one comes first.
Yeah, they are connected, I suppose.
They're very
Either
connected.
or affects you, right? Like if you look good, you'll still even a little bit, you'll feel better, right?
And you'll just put that onto people too.
Yeah.
Reflect it.
Reflect it out there, what makes you specifically feel the most beautiful?
Being happy and content. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
All we need is happiness.
Yeah.
And what is your favourite quote about being a woman? I know you shared that.
There are so many, aren't there? There's one I've seen recently that was like when a woman goes out to do a challenge. I actually wrote it down. A challenge, wink at it before you do it or something. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's sort of a easygoing approach to it, yeah? Like
well, when you go for the challenge and you wink at it, it's like I'm going to get you.
Yeah. I will find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
I will beat this challenge.
Yeah. I'll be successful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Denise. Thank you for sharing this.
You're welcome.
A lot of wisdom
Thank you.
there, and your story, and thank you for today very much.
Thank you.
If you have an interesting story to share, we'd love for you to participate. You can email us on info@alexandrawalker.com, and that's Alexandra spelled with a KS, or visit our website alexandrawalker.com.